I hate my nose. I think it's the ugliest thing on my entire face. It has a really awkward bump right here that always gets in the way in photos. I feel like it looks slightly masculine. It's just not even. I can't contour it. I just really, really don't like my nose. Ever since being on YouTube and having my face up in HD, having to take photos and the selfies, one thing that I have really noticed has been my nose, and it was something that I never ever noticed before until I was on YouTube. And literally it is so bad for you to be staring at your face in high definition for that long all the time. Like, it's really unhealthy, and it's just created this like fixation in me of like, I don't like my nose. There's always something wrong with my face whenever I take a photo, and it's always my nose. And that got me thinking, like, there's other things about me that I don't like. Also, my body. I'm not happy with my body. I never have been happy with my body. And I always just think in my head that everything's gonna be better. If I fixed my nose, you know, I would get so many more followers. Everything would be so much better. My YouTube channel would go crazy and more people would think I was attractive. And if I, you know, like got maybe like fat reduction or lost weight or something, then maybe then I would, you know, go further in life because I'd be thinner. But like, how messed up is that thinking? Okay, honestly, I hope that I am right in thinking this, that when I am like talking to you right now, you guys are watching me and thinking, what the F? Like, what the actual F? There is nothing wrong with your nose. Nothing at all. Nothing wrong with it at all. But if I am right, you guys are sitting here looking at me and being like, you are so stupid. That like, I cannot see anything wrong with anything that you're saying. Like, you have a wonderful body, you have a beautiful face. Like, there's nothing wrong with any of that. The title is deceiving. No, I am not getting plastic surgery. I just wanted to hook you guys in so I could like give a little bit of a life lesson on something. I now want you to think for yourself. Take a moment right now. Think about one thing that you don't like about your appearance. One thing that you fixate on. We've all got something that we fixate on that we don't like. Like, you might think that your acne defines you. You might have a lot of pimples and you might think that when someone looks at you, all they see is pimples because that's all you see. But let me tell you, you're looking at me right now. I hope I am right, because if I am wrong, I'm just opening up a whole new thing for the internet to tease me about, because to be honest, no one has ever mentioned my nose. Ever at all. No one's ever mentioned my nose in a negative way on YouTube, which is lovely. That's so nice. You guys are so lovely to me. But I really hope that you can look at me now and think, there's nothing wrong with her nose. And in doing so, realize that the thing that you are insecure about isn't that noticeable to anyone else, and in fact isn't noticeable at all to anyone else. We are so busy just in our own minds thinking about ourselves and thinking about our appearances and thinking that these things matter more than they do, when you look at someone else and you don't see what they see. You never see what they see. If you have a lot of pimples, you know, I'm probably not going to notice. I'm probably going to look at you and think, wow, you have beautiful eyes. I'm not going to see the negative. This is just a thought process that's sort of been like developing in my mind ever since I went to Croatia a few months back, when, you know, it was a big revelation for me. Like, I was in a bikini. I was like, for the first time in my life, I was forcing myself to prove to myself that no one else cared what I look like, because my whole life I thought that I was defined by my image. You're defined by who you are as a person, and that shines through and is way more important than anything on the outside of you. And when I was in Croatia and I was wearing these bikinis, like forcing myself to, I did not want to. If you haven't seen my I'm afraid of my own body video, go watch that and you will understand how big of a deal it was for me to wear a bikini in front of strangers. But I felt absolutely disgusting. I felt disgusting. I would look in the mirror and be like, I look horrible. But I forced myself to walk outside and stay in a bikini for the entire day. And what I learned from that experience was no one treated me differently. No one even thought I was unattractive. No one saw the fat that I thought was on my hips. All they saw was like the positive aspects of me. I was getting compliments for being curvy. I was getting compliments for, like, you know, having a nice bust and having good hips and everything, when the things that I always looked at myself and thought, oh, that's so horrible, that's so negative. And that has forever now, forever changed my opinion on everything I've ever thought about myself. So also when I was on that boat, another one of the girls who I thought was stunning, she was absolutely beautiful, but she also didn't feel comfortable in her swimwear. And the first day she didn't want to wear her swimwear. And I remember saying to her, like, look, if I can do it, you can do it. This is what I'm like, I put out this video and now I'm trying to prove this stuff to everyone and to myself. And she the next day came out and was like, I put on my one piece. And so that's when I walked back in and I said, okay, two piece, it's happening. If you can do it, I can do it. But the thing that made me really realize this whole thing that my brain is like telling me lies, and all of our brains are telling us lies, is that everyone feels the same way. It may be about different things, but oh my God, we are all feeling exactly the same, and we all think that everyone else cares so much about things that we notice ourselves, but no one else even realizes is a problem in your mind. Because this girl who thought that she was chubby, I thought she was stunning. Like, she wasn't stick thin, but she had a beautiful body. Like, her body, I was looking at her in swimwear thinking, wow, your curves really fill that out really nicely. And I was like, I wish my body would look like that in swimwear. Like, I wish my curves would fill out like that, because I feel like they look really awkward. But she just looks so good in it. But to be honest, she was probably looking at me thinking the exact same thing. We are just so in our own minds that we just need to like take a step back. And I think it's so important to occasionally, when you're getting too wrapped up in it, take a step back, have a little out of body moment, look at the people around you and recognize that everyone has their insecurities, but you can't see their insecurities because you don't think there's anything wrong with them. I just wanted to mention this and specifically talk about my nose, because my nose is one thing that people don't expect me to be insecure about, because I'm posting photos of my face all the time. And I knew it was something that you guys would probably like totally not be able to see and not be able to understand how I feel, because you probably just can't see the problem with it. So I thought that was probably like the best way to put it, was to show you something that you can't see, but I can see. Anyway, this is just a really quick video because I'm trying to do a video every single day throughout the month of May, and I have stock take for the next 3 days at work. So this is just a quick fill-in video, and it's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I really wanted to film it, and I just hope I've done it justice because I'm trying to do it so quickly before I go to lunch. But one thing I do want you guys to take out of this video as well is I want you guys to leave a comment. We have all thought about something now that we don't like about ourselves. So what I want you guys to do is to go down to the comment section down below, and I want you to think of one thing that you love about your appearance and one thing that you love about your personality. And I want you to tell me what those two things are that you love about yourself. And I want this to be an open space where it's okay to be, you know, vain. It's okay to, it's not even vanity. It's okay to be confident and happy with yourself. Like, feel comfortable being proud of yourself for something and being happy with something. So I want you guys to go down to the comments down below, write one thing that you like about yourself and your appearance and one thing that you like about your personality, and just think about those things and just think about why you're proud of that and why you're happy about that. And me personally, two things that I am really proud of and happy with. One thing about my appearance is I love my eyes. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid of you guys thinking I'm up myself. I love my eyes. I'm really happy with my eyes. They're my favorite feature and I really am happy with them. And when it comes to my personality, I really love my compassion. I really love my ability to relate to people and be kind to people and understand where they're coming from. I'm a very empathetic person and I'm really proud of that trait in me. I come from the country and I live in the city, so I feel like I have a little bit of a different nature to a lot of other city dwellers, and I always get complimented on that, and it's always just around my ability to feel empathy for people and to like relate to them and like make them feel better. And I just feel like that is something that I'm very proud of, and I'm very proud that that is part of my personality. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. No, I am not getting plastic surgery. I just wanted to lure you guys in with a really controversial title. I hope it worked. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Love yourself. You are beautiful inside and out, no matter what. And whatever you think is bad, I have no clue what you're talking about because I can't see it. And I will see you tomorrow with another day of Stephanie May.